second leading field goal shooter, certainly one of the most improved players in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
And he's going to try to lead Notre Dame, which is in search of its first ACC win of the season.
Eventually, your hard play and your work has to be rewarded or you get discouraged.
Well, you said they got to score inside, and Dane Goodwin does just that. And sometimes can be challenging to decipher what defense exactly that Boston College is camped out in. Here's Steffon Mitchell, the Minnesota native, who connects from three.
Neither one of these teams is a very good offensive rebounding team.
Nice find. Prentiss Hubb connecting with Juwan Durham, the fifth-year senior. BC got back defensively that time against Wirtz. Laszewski lines it up and swirls it home. Now Nate Laszewski spinning away from Winston Tabbs. Counted, and a foul for Nate Laszewski.
And Notre Dame to find that mismatch. You know, if you're Winston Tabbs, you're thinking, how in the world did I get down in here against Laszewski?
5-point margin for Notre Dame the first 5 minutes of this one. A couple of teams really clamoring for wins in conference play as Mitchell hits another.
Wow.
Jogo into the game, has the rebound for Notre Dame. Laszewski left alone. Yeah, you sure do. Chance at 4 for Nate Laszewski.
Basketball where your coach would tell you run back into the lane and then build your defense out from there. But that's not the case when you got a guy like Nate Laszewski. If they're in transition.
Nate Laszewski wanted a third three but missed it.
Boy, dodged a bullet there, did the Eagles.
Yeah, another three-point look that came off a transition opportunity as Jay Heath scores it on the scoop.
Has really struggled from beyond the arc in conference play.
Notre Dame running the break. Trey Wirtz in transition. He hits from three. Just mentioned Hubb's struggles shooting recently. And you think it's important, Dan, for Hubb to get into the lane as Ryan tried to do there, and Durham follows for 2. As you've seen, that's an important focus defensively with both teams trying to find some opportunities to get out and run. Hubb did step in a little closer that time, passed up the 3, hit the 2.
21% from the field early.
Just 3 of 14 shooting until that make from Rich Kelly, the grad transfer from Quinnipiac. Here we are saying, let's get in a little closer. He's saying, take me out a little farther. Mitchell fading away from Laszewski. Nice shot by the senior from Shakopee, Minnesota.
You know, that time they're in the matchup again, and they didn't penetrate inside the defense before they took the outside shot.
Well, Jay Heath does penetrate, and he cuts it to a 2-point margin here at the midway point of the first half.
Good three-point shooters.
And with the shot clock winding down, Juwan Durham with a turnaround. Thank you very much. Mike Ray has not been pleased with his team's defense throughout the season. Felder in the middle of that zone, working on Durham. Tough fall-away shot for C.J. Felder.
They're going to throw it out to one of those three-point shooters.
Durham tried to take Tabbs one-on-one, and Durham gets the stick back. Tabbs. He's got it from deep to cut it to 1. Matty Westbeld is really impressive so far for Notre Dame. We saw them practicing. Fast-moving first half.
Zone.
Laszewski got to the middle of it, and he scored inside. Goodwin down the lane with 2, and the lead is set. And against the zone, perhaps sometimes the thought would be, or the inclination would be, to settle for things from the outside. And again, it's Ryan driving. He was thinking poster, couldn't get it on the second effort, and DeMar Langford comes away with it.
Well, it was a poster, but he was on the wrong end of it. Steffon Mitchell swatted that one away.
Heath slicing to the basket. Strong take from Jay Heath. Stoppages are optional right now at Purcell Pavilion. Cormac Ryan dials one up.
And again, there's nobody's getting any offensive rebounds.
No offensive rebound necessary there. Winston Tabbs spun it home.
That's a nice job getting all the way to the basket.
Nick Jogo. Good ball movement, and Jogo pays it off. Felder in the middle of that zone. You said that's a dangerous spot because he finds a shooter in Kamari Williams, the BC sophomore. And he's a guy who had only scored 3 points in 45 minutes this year before that triple. Laszewski gets 2 at the rim with Williams spilling over him. He had 3 points in the first half off the season high of 27 Tuesday against the Hurricanes. Laszewski inside, and you said he is a very good passer, as you said, out of the post. He's driving again. Durham didn't bite. Mitchell scores anyway.
Never had the opportunity to jump.
Prentiss Hubb from downtown.
He's done a great job just letting the game come to him.
Mitchell threw it to the block for Jay Heath for 2. Trailing by 11, first few minutes of the second half at Purcell Pavilion. Hubb, more active here in the second half, and he's got 3 more. The trigger button is certainly still in play for Prentiss Hubb. Mitchell on the drive. He called for the and one. He's got a chance at a 3-point play. Jogo missed everything out of the corner.
You don't want to settle for threes.
Felder was open, and he drills it. Laszewski's been the guy for Notre Dame offensively. Here's Cormac Ryan, and he's blocked by C.J. Felder. Good pass from Cormac Ryan to find Prentiss Hubb from the corner with his 3rd 3 today.
And certainly one of the surprise teams in the Atlantic Coast Conference, playing really, really well.
Oh, nice pass underneath. Winston Tabbs found James Karnick at the rim.
Karnick just does a great job getting quickly to the basket, and that's a nice job by Boston College to get it inside.
Dane Goodwin drills a triple right in front of his own bench.
Notre Dame back into the zone.
Hubb got his hands on it. Goodwin's feeling it, and Goodwin's got it. He doesn't care about no foul trouble. First trying to get its first ACC win, and their first win since before Christmas. It would be win number 4 of the season. Cormac Ryan's got a turnaround, his second made bucket.
Ball inside the zone, and then Ryan, he's noted as a 3-point shooter, but that's a nice little turnaround jumper from about 15.
Winston Tabbs was left wide open.
Steffon Mitchell does a nice job finding him, but he was out on the shamrock there.
Durham down the lane with the flush. Let's see if BC can cut into this margin. Jay Heath with a good start. He's got 12 now. In a win over Syracuse, the winning team in Clemson, Virginia, might not even have 64 for the game. There's Heath with 2 more for BC.
90%, 92% free throw shooter. He just missed 2. That's as many free throws as he's missed all year.
And then Felder goes to the rim for 2, and the BC bench is fired up. Similar situation. Hubb didn't take the shot that time, but Notre Dame turned it over. Tabbs scoops it to the basket for 2, and the lead's down to 6.
Yeah, I think you have to get the ball to Laszewski at some point.
Finally gets a touch, spins away from Heath. He is swarmed, and Laszewski scores anyway. He's fired up about it. Coach player interviews 10 Eastern right here on ACCN and the ESPN app. Dane Goodwin from the corner gets that one to go for Notre Dame. 16 for Goodwin. DeMar Langford muscling by Goodwin, spinning and slamming it home. Notre Dame in a zone, and it leads to a turnover. Goodwin, there's that shot fake. Goodwin, there's that 3 from the corner.
Don't want to do that now. You're running out of time.
Post entry, parabolically to Durham to score underneath. Tabbs. BC needed that from the corner. On the head ahead, it's Goodwin laying it in. It was the 15:27 mark when he got his 4th foul. 2 minutes and 6 seconds later of game action, he came back in. Cormac Ryan on the face-up over Rich Kelly. Cormac Ryan's second 3. Shot it at a 45% clip from 3. That pass was rifled underneath to Felder. And 2 minutes to go. Kelly circling and scoring off the glass around Hubb. Post-to-post passing, and then Kelly blocked Laszewski, so 2 good stints by Kelly against the taller Laszewski. DeMar Langford at the rim. It's a 10-point game. Mike Braves talked about getting over the hump, and Dan Bonner today they do get that first ACC win.